Good morning, students. I, Priyanka Rathod from Sagar Institute of Research and Technology, Pharmacy Bhopal, would like to discuss a new topic that is non-compartmental analysis. As we can say from the name itself, it is written non-compartmental analysis. So this method is totally model independent method, and it is based on assumption that drug or metabolites, they follow the first order linear kinetics. Non-compartmental analysis, it provides the most elementary pharmacokinetic information for the drug, and it is an essential method for optimizing and for characterizing a new drug delivery system. It is applied on any type of the compartment model, but it is a model independent method. This method is generally based on the statistical moment theory. In this theory, they generally involves the collection of experimental data from the following a single dose of the drug. And then we determine the MRT. So what is MRT? MRT means the mean residence time, the time course of drug concentration in plasma, and it is equal to AUMC divided by AUC, where AUMC is the area under the first moment curve and AUC is the area under the zero moment curve. Moment curve means it is a parabola, and in three-dimensional plot or curve, the twisted cubics are called the moment curve. So AUMC is obtained from the plot of product of plasma drug concentration and time versus time from 0 to infinity. As in the next slide, with the help of diagram, we can find out more easy. And so AUMC is equal to, from 0 to infinity, it is CT into DT. As we can see, it is a product of plasma drug concentration and time versus time. And AUC is obtained from the plot of plasma drug concentration versus time from 0 to infinity. As you can see in this diagram, this is a plot between concentration and time, and you can see these are the twisted curves. And this method is actually when we dotted all these twisted cubics, we find out it as a trapezoidal. So AUMC and AUC, they are generally determined from the trapezoidal rule. मीन्स यहाँ पर AUC और AUMC के लिए जो भी आप फॉर्मूला लगा रहे हो, एज यू कैन सी दैट AUC इक्वल टू T2 minus T1 multiplied by C1 plus C2 divided by 2. So ये जो फॉर्मूला, दिस इज फॉलोज द ट्रेपेजॉइडल रूल. सो यहाँ पर एक क्वेश्चन आपको जीपेट एग्जाम के लिए इस तरीके से भी आ सकता है कि हाउ यू विल calculate or you will determine the AUC. So we can write with the use of the trapezoidal rule. So with this plot, you can see we can easily calculate the twisted cubic or trapezoidal area of each distributed curves, these dotted lines, and then we can find out the total AUC, area under the curve. We can find out this total area under the curve using the trapezoidal rule. Similarly, we can find out the average or total AUMC also. So by keeping both the values in the formula, we can easily determine the MRT. Practically, AUMC and AUC, they can be calculated from the graph by trapezoidal rule, as I have told you. Means this method involves dividing the curve by a series of vertical lines into the number of trapezoids and then calculate the separately area of each trapezoid and then add them together, as I have told you earlier. So MRT is defined as the average amount of time spent by the drug in the body before being eliminated. So in non-compartmental analysis, we generally determine this value, which gives us the idea about the amount of time spent by the drug in the body before being eliminated. And it is the statistical moment analogy, and it is analogous to half-life, T-half. Okay. So we can find out the MRT easily. This is a very simple method. It is widely used to estimate the important pharmacokinetic parameters like bioavailability, clearance, and apparent volume of distribution, as we have also discussed these parameters in one compartment modeling also. And this method is also used to determine the half-life, rate of absorption, first order absorption rate constant of the drug. So this method is important for determining these type of pharmacokinetic parameters. Main advantages of this method is They can easily derive the pharmacokinetic parameter by simple algebraic equations. In one compartment modeling and in multiple compartment modeling, we have to derive the equations, and that is very tedious one. But in by using this method, with the help of the simple algebraic equation, you can find out the values. Now applied to drug or metabolite, they provided the first order kinetics. So here the simple thing is that all the drugs and metabolites which follow the first order kinetics, this method can be easily applied to them. A detailed description of drug disposition characteristics is not required in this method as compared to the compartment modeling. There are two limitations also for this method. It provides a limited information. We deal with the average. So here we can easily find out the approx value. Okay. And this method does not adequately treat on the non-linear cases. This method is valid only for the first order linear kinetics. It's not for non-linear cases. So these are two limitations with the non-compartmental analysis. And that's all for this topic. I hope you would like this topic, and it's a very simple method. I hope you have enjoyed this method.